What's going on, guys? DR back again with another video, and today I'm going to be running you guys through my full day of eating. And we're also going to hit a back day and arm day. So I'm going to run you guys through what I'm eating on a day-to-day basis, because our goal is to get shredded, especially for this summer, guys. You know, want to look good when we're taking all the photos and everything this summer. So I'm trying to get as lean as possible, thinking, well, right now we're almost at 10% body fat. The lowest I've gotten is like 10% to like a little bit below 10% body fat. So I actually want to take this cut the furthest I ever have and push to that 8% range. Even like a perfect 9% is cool as well. So that is our goal, is to get as shredded as possible. So to kick it off, before we hit the gym here, we're gonna have some protein. I like to start all of my days with a protein shake. I got Body Fortress right here. And today we're just gonna do a scoop before the gym, because I don't want to get too bloated. So we're gonna do a scoop before the gym with a little bit of water, and then I'll probably have a Rice Krispie bar or two. Got some Rice Krispies here. Hey, this is actually pretty good for like a pre-workout snack, because you get crazy amount of carbs from it. I mean, carbs is 17 per for 90 calories. So, you know, I usually like to get anywhere from like 40 to, I don't know, like 60 grams of carbs before the gym, because it's also going to help with vascularity when you're, you know, getting your pumps and everything. So I'm going to drink a protein shake and then a little bit of Rice Krispies, and then we'll pretty much hit the gym, guys. And I'm gonna run you through my full routine that I'm doing for back and arms. We're gonna hit probably about 3 back movements. What else? We're gonna hit like 2 bicep and probably like 1 tricep, something like that. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So let's get to it, and I'll see you guys at the gym. All right. We just got to the gym here. Just took a little bit of NitroFlex pre-workout, so that's definitely going to be kicking in a minute. I'm probably going to start off with a little bit of calisthenics. So we're going to hit some pull-ups, probably a few different pull-up variations. I'll show you guys some of those. First, we're going to start with some cardio, because I like to warm up with about like 10 to 15 minutes of kind of just like, you know, just walking on the treadmill for a little bit, just to get the heart rate up, get the blood flowing and things like that. And also to burn a little bit of calories before our workout. So then we'll dive in, we'll hit some pull-ups, probably hit like some lat pull downs, some rows, some bicep curls, triceps. And then, we'll do a little bit of a pose down at the end. And then I'll show you guys what we're eating for dinner. But let's get it, guys. Time to crush this day, man. Come on. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. We are here at the row machine. It's kind of like a T-bar row like machine variation. So we're gonna hit 4 sets of this. I'm gonna do about 2 warm-up sets. We're gonna keep it light to start, and then we're gonna go into a little bit heavier for rows. While I've been on this cut, guys, I ain't gonna lie, strength has obviously been going down, and that's the sacrifice that you have to make when it comes to trying to get to like sub 10%. The sacrifice that you have to make is you're going to lose a lot of strength. So, you know, don't worry about it, because we're just here to look good, really. We're not power lifters. We're not trying to, at least I'm not trying to lift like 300, 400 pounds. Really just trying to maintain my shape, maintain as much muscle mass as possible on this cut. So yeah, we're about to go into 4 sets of this, and then we'll probably hit a little bit of lat pull downs or some different variation for like lats. and then we're going to go into a little bit of arms, biceps, triceps, and then we'll end with a little bit of a pose down. So let's get it. All right, guys. So we're gonna hit some lats right now. So we're gonna go with the one arm lat pull down. Um, and the way that I like to do this, I really like to keep it slow and controlled for the most part. So I'm gonna come down with the cable, and then we're gonna pause once we get down. Really feel that contraction in the lats, and then we're gonna slowly come up. So that's how I like to do it. We're gonna go about 4 sets here, and yeah, let's get it. All right, so far pump's going pretty well. Um, Definitely feeling good contraction on the movement, and that's why you always want to keep everything slow and controlled, guys. So we're now about to move on to the cable rows. I also did a little bit of, as you saw, a little bit of rope pullovers. That's really good too for targeting the lats. So now we're going to target a little bit more of back thickness, because I really want to improve my back thickness over time. Nothing that's going to happen necessarily overnight, especially since we're in this cut. But over time, you always want to kind of build muscle each and every year if you can, while maintaining the best amount of leanness. So that's our goal, really, make those small incremental gains. But yeah, we're going to hit some cable rows. Got out of breath a little bit, but we're about to hit some cable rows, about 4 to 5 sets. And then we'll move over to some arms. We'll hit some bicep curls, either the one arm curl or like some hammers. Try to hit a little bit of triceps, and then we'll do a little bit of a pose down, and then probably dip out of here and get some food. So let's get it. If you go high, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a body freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Make a sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your legs up. Pick your body up and drop it on the floor. Let the rhythm change your world on the floor. You know we're running shit tonight on the floor. Brazil, Morocco, London to Ibiza, straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa. Dancing down the way to live your life and stay young on the floor. Dancing down the way, grab somebody, drink a little more. Getting sick on the floor. We never quit, we never rest on the floor. If I ain't wrong, we probably die on the floor. Brazil, Morocco, London to Ibiza, straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa. Dancing down the way, your life is still on the floor. Dancing down the way, grab somebody, drink a little more. Woo! All right. Your boy got it cooked right now, and also your boy got to lean all the way back because I'm on this 30 millimeter lens. I got to get me a what's it called? I got to get me a 16 milliliter or a 16 millimeter. Once I could get the 16 millimeter lens, then
It'll be better for like the car shots as well as if I ever want to go like handheld and stuff like that. But anyway, we just wrapped up with a pretty solid workout today. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit tired from last night because I did not really get a lot of sleep last night, unfortunately. I only got like 5 hours or 5 or 6 hours. So that's why you see like a little bit of bloat. Actually, not a little bit of bloat. We kind of had a lot of bloat today. I was feeling good throughout the workout, and then I took my shirt off, and I was like, oh man, we holding a lot of water today. So next time I might have to skip. I think next time I might skip the protein shake and just like load up on carbs because that looks the best when you're like, trying to look your best like on camera and stuff like that. Now, obviously, on a day to day basis, as you're cutting, you're going to find out that you're going to have some days where you look absolutely awful. You're going to have some days, even if you're like 11%, 10%, 9%, you're going to have some days where you do look like not ideal. I would say like you look flat, and then you'll have some days where you look a little bit more full, and then you'll have some days where you look dry, and that's the goal. And that's kind of like the best time to, if you guys like to film content or anything like that for social media, that's kind of like the best time to film is when you have that like nice, dense, dry look. Your muscles look a lot hard. Pause. Your muscles look harder. And yeah, you just pretty much have like an overall more aesthetic look. So that's pretty much what we're going for, and that's why I'm trying to get down to a perfect 8% if we can. So like I said before, I think we're at we're kind of ranging between like 160 and 161 right now. So once we get down to our lowest, which we were at 158. So once we get down there and then we keep pushing it further and further and further, that's when that sharpness is really going to be at its best. So I think we're probably going to have to get down to like a buck 55, which I ain't been that low since freaking high school, which is crazy. So yeah, I think I got to get probably to like a buck 55, and then we should look like our absolute sharpest. So we got to lose about 5 pounds. So we're about a month out. I would say we're about a month out, maybe like a week, as long as everything goes well with the diet and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm rambling. We're about to head to the crib, post workout meal. So I like to do this Builder's bar here. It's Builder's bar. I'm just gonna snack on this. 20 grams protein, 290 calories. So I like to have this post workout more often than not. I think tonight we're probably gonna go with like some tacos, which I pretty much spam every single day. So yeah, I already know what I'm eating. I'm eating tacos and I'm eating some sweet potatoes because they're really great in potassium and they fill you up for the rest of the night. Pause again. So yeah, we're gonna eat this bar and then we'll head back to the crib. So I'll catch you guys there.
Silence whispers secrets slow. In the night we overflow. Footsteps on the empty street. Heartbeat sinking quiet beat.
Ugh. All right, what's up, guys? Listen, I'm finna fade this food. We got on the menu. We got some tacos. I got 2 tacos here with some lean ground beef, so 96% lean ground beef. I pretty much spam this literally every single day, guys. I've been doing that for like the last 2 months to get lean, and it's been working pretty well. So I got that with a little bit of like fat-free cheese on it, a little bit of salsa, and a little bit of what do you call it? It's like lower sour cream. So like it cuts everything in half. So it's only like 30 calories for sour cream for 2 tablespoons, which is pretty solid. And then, bro, listen, we got some sweet potatoes right here. I actually just hopped on the sweet potato kick because I was doing some research and I was talking to one of my guys, and we've really cranked up the importance of micronutrients, right? Like before, guys, I had no idea how important micronutrients are, but making sure that you get your potassium, and sweet potatoes are one of the greatest forms of potassium. And that's going to make sure that as you're getting leaner, like sub 10% for the most part, it's going to make sure that your bones are staying good, you're feeling good, your joints are feeling good, and like your energy is as high as it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because as you're cutting,
Your energy is just going to keep going down, down, down over time. Just because like the body is not used to being in such a lean state. So that's pretty much it for the video. But I did want to leave you guys with a word real quick from our good book. Our good book, man. You know, listen, I'm always going to leave you guys with the word, man. Always got to leave you with the word. So it's interesting because I've actually been, I just started the book of Daniel, right? Now, if you don't know, I'll give you a little bit of context. So Daniel begins with the Babylonians. They end up actually conquering the Jews. So the Babylonian Empire conquers the Jews, and this is led by King Nebuchadnezzar, right? So he conquers the Jews, and now he's taking the Jewish children, some of the Jewish children, he's taking them and bringing them to the Babylonian Empire. And now he's kind of forcing them to work for him. And they're like, what do you call it? They're working in like the king's court, right? So he's like prepping them and kind of like grooming them to work for the Babylonian Empire, right? And Daniel is one of these kids that he ends up taking. So long story short, and what I actually want to read out of the word real quick is, so Daniel, God has blessed him with great wisdom. He's blessed him also with prophecy, speaks to him in dreams, speaks to him in visions and things like that. So one day, the Babylonian king, King Nebuchadnezzar, he ends up getting, he's very, what do you call it? Anxious. He's very angry. He's very concerned about this dream that he's having, right? So he's very concerned about this dream. He's kind of terrified. And he can't really figure out what the dream means. And he wants his, he wants like the people surrounding him. So he has wise men, right? So he has like scholars. He has people who look at the constellations and stars and stuff like that. He has magicians, you know, so all these different type of people, psychics, quote unquote. So his people, he has those people pretty much like interpreting his dreams and things like that. So he calls for these people to come. And so he's plagued by this dream, and he wants his wise men to tell him not just what his dream represents, but also what his dream actually is. And they're freaked out by this because they're like, look, no one can tell you what your dream actually is. We could tell you an interpretation if you tell us what your dream is. But Nebuchadnezzar, he's like, no, if you're who you say you are going to tell me what my dream is, and you're going to tell me what it means, or I'm going to kill all of you. So, so like he's going pretty crazy with this. So they're like, oh, you know, no one has ever been able to tell you what your dream is. That's impossible. So he ends up getting a decree to kill all of his wise men, right? So all these people working for him, he's like, look, I'm killing you all. If y'all can't tell me what my dream is, I'm killing you all. So then they go out to try and kill Daniel, since, you know, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon gave this whole decree. And the big thing that I wanted to leave you guys with, and I'm just going to read it real quick. So it says, Daniel had went in and asked the king to give him time, and so that he might tell the king the interpretation. So then Daniel went to his house. He made the decision known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions. So these were like his friends that was also working for the king, so that they might seek mercies from the God of heaven concerning this secret, so that Daniel and his companions might not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. And then the secret was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. And so Daniel blessed the God of heaven. And then he follows that with a pretty much a blessing to the Lord, just praising the Lord for his goodness, right? So the reason why I wanted to read that, guys, is sometimes in our life, we're going to be faced with a situation, right? You're going to be faced with situations, problems that you might be having. And a lot of time, our first instinct is to panic, right? Our first instinct is to panic. Our first instinct is to have like anxiety about the situation, sometimes terror. Like you're scared, like, oh, I don't know how this situation is going to work out. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe you don't have enough money to like pay your bills. And so you're freaking out like where that's going to come from.
And the lesson learned here with Daniel is even though the king of Babylon had sent these guys to go and kill him, like literally murder him, take his entire life, instead of like cowering in fear, instead of letting that fear and everything kind of like overwhelm him, instead, what does he do? He immediately goes to God, right? He immediately seeks the Lord on this matter. And he prays to the Lord. He trusts the Lord that he is going to deliver him from this situation. And in this particular instance, he ends up telling Daniel the dream and the interpretation. So then Daniel later on goes to the king and tells him exactly what his dream means and the interpretation of his dream as well. And long story short, King Nebuchadnezzar ends up elevating Daniel to the top of his kingdom after that, because there was literally no one else, no other wise man was able to do what he did. And that's because he seeked the Lord first above everything. So that's the word really that I wanted to leave with you guys today. It's a great thing. Great word, powerful word. And yeah, I'm just kind of continuing my study on the book of Daniel. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more amazing things in here. But that's pretty much it, guys. Trust the Lord, man. Trust the Lord with all your heart. Even like I said, if you got a lot of things going on in life you're not really sure about, it might be causing you some anxiety, you might be worrying about. Don't worry, the Lord got you. Just seek the Lord, pray, meditate, worship. And as you do that, you're going to find out that your anxiety really starts to go away. And I know this from experience. I've had a lot of anxiety and a crap load of worries about certain things. But when I go to the Lord, when I pray, when I worship, when I study, spend time with him, growing more and more in Christ, that's when everything really changes. So wanted to leave you guys with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. What was I about to say? Oh, like, subscribe, leave a comment too, as well. It really helps with the algorithm and things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, man. We're going to be back at it again. Next time, probably be like a push day, or I don't know, maybe like an arm day, or I don't know. I'll drop another video pretty soon, probably within the next couple of days after you see this one. So that's it for today's video. God bless, and I'll catch you next time.